In today's video, I felt absolutely unstoppable. And this might be, I don't know, a surprise to absolutely no one, but Affinity is pretty good. We have an absolute banger for you guys today, man. This deck went a perfect 8-0 in today's video, an additional 3-game winning streak before we even recorded, making it 11-0. And we had a horrible stream right before we made this video where we went on an 8-game skid all the way to the bottom of platinum. So it's nice and refreshing that we have something here that got us out. Now, this deck wasn't always great, but thanks to whoever it was in my stream when we were messing around with this deck who shouted out Dollmaker Shop, you saved my life because it really unlocked this deck. So Dollmaker Shop creates these toy artifacts that are going to help a lot with the affinity because this goes wide extremely fast, and they're all artifact creatures, triggering all of our affinity cards, which if you haven't seen are pretty insane. These cards come down early thanks to the affinity, allowing us to cast these out for less mana cost, depending on how many artifacts you have. Now, we already had Urza as our main win con, but when you add in the Dollmaker Shop, when you're pumping up all of those Dollmaker Shop tokens to 3/3s early on with the Urza, it helps a lot with finishing out games quickly. Not to mention we can open the back end of the door and just smash them. But we are a Zootech deck where we try to get down early artifacts to trigger not only the affinity, but to drop down clues and map tokens that we can animate into 5/4s and smash the opponent. And not to mention, we can copy things later in the game with the core because we do reach max speed quite a bit in this deck. So copying artifacts is going to be on the table for us today. And Dusk Rose Reliquary is our artifact removal. Again, triggering the affinities, but also we have plenty of fodder to sacrifice to use this. And it's a really sweet deck list, guys. And again, games were crazy. We had a lot of fun games, a lot of close calls, but went a perfect 8-0, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this. So we'll see you back here at the end. Peace out. All right, guys, I'm super excited about today's list, man, because I have finally figured it out. I have figured it out. This is a deck list we were trying on stream yesterday. We made some massive changes to it. Shout out to whoever in my chat, mentioned Dollhouse or the Dollmaker Shop. It really takes this deck up a notch and to the next level. So I've got a pretty good looking hand here. I have a lot of affinity happening right now, but I need to draw into some more artifacts here so I can get the affinity going here on the extra card draw. But this card right here, Voyage Home, absolutely insane. All right, I mean, I guess I go with the Zootech Glyph. They didn't have anything last turn to interact with my board state, so I don't think they're gonna blow this up on response. All right, we're getting in for 5, sure. And now if they do deal with it, which they're gonna have to, I'm gonna be able to discover 3 and I get an extra body, which is always nice. I'm getting a little bit flooded here, which seems to be a theme today for me, but the opponent seems to be mana screwed on the opposite end. So I guess I'd rather be flooded here than screwed at the beginning of the game like they are. But yeah, man, we are on a 3-game win streak with this deck right now. So feeling really good. Let's get this down. Let's get in for an attack, and then we'll play out the 2-mana spell here. The Mendicant Core. This card is nuts, man, because it's going to allow us to copy artifacts when we play them out now, because we are at max speed, so we only have to pay 1 to copy any artifacts we may play here. And they play a Calyx. I see what they were. See why they kept their hand now. That's a good card. You know what? Here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to attack in here with this, and then I'm probably going to sacrifice it, believe it or not. Is that kind of crazy? Am I crazy for that? Because if I sacrifice it, I discover 3, get another artifact potentially, take away the Calyx, and then I still might be able to hit this. Let's give it a try, man. This is so risky. I'm not going to lie. Blowing up my own creature here seems like a madman's dream, but maybe we hit something good. We did not hit something good. Okay, it's fine. At least we still get to do the whole voyage thing because we get another artifact. We're going to decline, actually, to copy the Dusk Rose because there's only 1 creature to take. And we still get to hit this, which is awesome. Oh, nice. It all ended up working out. Look at that. Affinity for artifacts is absurd, man. Getting everything in for almost 1 mana and drawing that many cards. The opponent's probably cooked here. This might be GG's. GG. They're pumping my creatures now just for good measure. That's too funny, man. Oh, feels bad. Whenever you're in a spot where you have to put an ethereal armor on your opponent's creature, it's probably not looking so good for you on the board. And they keep it going. Oh, what a Chad, man. What a Chad. I respect that. Let's go. GG's, on to the next one. Opponent, sorry, not sorry. I mean, I've been on that mana screw all day today, so it is what it is. Okay, I'm going first here. Hand looks pretty darn good, honestly. I get to start engines here pretty fast, and got some affinity brewing up, so let's give it a keep here and see what we can do. All right, here we go. Start your engines. Up to 1. I love that if you start your engines on turn 2 and you deal damage right away, you can actually get it up to 2 right away. Kind of absurd, to be honest. All right, we get in there for 1. We play our core, of course. Opponent's probably on Dimir Bounce. Something to keep an eye out for, Dimir Bounce. Which means they might bounce that back to their hand and replay it this turn if they've got the right spells here, but they've only got swamps so far. Could be just mono black. All right, after long consideration, they take the worst card out of the bunch there, but it's because I don't have the mana to cast anything else. But what if I drew into a land here, pal? I didn't. I didn't. They got the right card there. That's a bummer. At least I'm still, you know, pumping up the speed here. Unlucky on my part there not to find a land drop on the turn 3. That would have been hilarious. There goes our glyph. Unreal. Mono black discard. Gotta love it, man. By gotta love it, I mean you gotta hate it. It's just the worst. I love playing it. It's a fun card to play, but... or a fun deck to play, I should say. All right, sacking my artifact there is not a big problem because it just comes back as another 1/1. So honestly, that's a win for us. We get down the Guardian. Let's go. We're in. Let's freaking go. We're able now to copy any artifacts that hit the field. We can also pump our field with the Urza if we get 1 more land. We also can't pump the Urza because they just forced a discard at our hand. God, I hate mono black discard. I'm cool with mono black. Just mono black discard is just, it's overkill. Come on now. That's annoying. Everything can swing in though. Everything can go. We're winning the race on damage, so that's cool. The opponent probably going to pump up their Bandit's Talents here, which is going to deal 4 damage to me when I, you know, take my upkeep here. And then their Deep Cavern Bat is free to attack now. I have another one, so... Yep, no surprise there. Both talents go to up, and then we go to 14 and then 10 because of the talents. Okay, 10 to 7, 4 damage on board. Should I press the issue here? That's the question. Like, should I really press the issue? I feel like I should. I have 4 damage coming my way there. 5. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in a pretty good spot to close this game out in the next turn or two. So I don't think they can afford to attack in with the Deep Cavern Bat. It all depends really on what they find here off the top in their hand. Can it dish out more damage? Like a couple of Hopeless Nightmares would be a nightmare, but no pun intended. That's fine. I go over the top of that. So still have to lead the bat back. No attacks with the bat yet. And a cut down. Sure. I think that means we win. I mean, maybe not win this next turn because they have blocks, but yeah, they give themselves an oops there. Let's see. So if I attack in, they're gonna block here and here, which means if I can get one of these up by power with the map token, we can win the game. Come on. This is the most important map token in the history of map tokens. Okay, game on. I guess they were going to gain 1 life either way. So I guess my math was wrong anyways. All right, let's end the turn. We're not discarding any cards from our hand this turn, hopefully. And then we don't take damage from the talent. Either way, it's GG's. Yeah, my math on that was incorrect, by the way. I forgot about the life gain that they were about to get from that caverns, the deep cavern bat. So either way, they were fine. All right, that'll do it. That will do it. GG's. Not a very fun game. Also, kind of silly that I thought I had won that game with the map token, but oh well, that's classic, isn't it? All right, this is an absolute snap keep. We got the Dollmaker Shop, which is the card I was talking about that's going to absolutely change the entire dynamic of this build. And we're up against mono red. Immediately, the wins take it out of my sails. But you know what? Maybe we can out aggro them. I don't know. It would be nice to get a few reliquaries just to be on the safe side. And here comes a shock to the face. Well, we know they have a shock in hand here, because if they... Oh, maybe it's not mono red. Hold on. Never mind. Scratch what I said. We've got another deep cavern back, guys. I guess I've got a lot of really good 2-drops here, so if they take the Dollmaker Shop, yes, that's a huge bummer, but not the end of the world, I guess. It's got to be the card they're taking, though, because, yeah, I've got 2 of the cores. Why would they waste, you know, energy on that? All right, let's get in for another attack here. Get that extra speed. All right, the affinity continues to grow. I wish it could have grown with the toys. Opponent, though, looking to maybe blow up the core here. That's fine. I need another land so I can get down the core and the nesting bot next turn. I don't know what sort of Rakdos nonsense they're up to. If it's mid-range or if it's like sacrifice. Appears to be mid-range at the moment. Scorching Dragonfire is crazy. That's going to suck if it hits this because it exiles. I guess a lot of things, though, do exile in red, though. Torch the tower, exiles. Our nesting bot's not safe, to say the least. You know what I mean? All right. It's definitely feeling like a torch to tower or a shock. I thought it was a shock at first because I thought it was mono red, but now the more I'm looking at their build here, it definitely feels more like it's a torch to tower. They aren't able to kill the core, though, unless they're able to sacrifice something and bargain the card. So we're safe from that at the moment. And I don't think they want to use it on a nesting bot, it appears. Nemesis. Oof. Nice. That's a card. I needed that for the voyage. Let's go. No attacks. I can't really afford to attack into the Nemesis. I'm still thinking they're on that torch tower, so we know at least 1 card in their hand. I'm almost guaranteeing it. And then a forge, that's fine. How aggressive are they feeling right now? That's fine. Oh, that's not fine, because if it's on torch the tower, then they're just going to use it here. I guess, is that really the worst thing in the world? I'll just play another one, and then I can even copy the... Yeah, let's do it. Let's force the torch the tower out of their hand. Come on. Oh, it's burst lightning. Wow, okay. I misjudged you. Same thing. All right, that's fine, though. Oh, we don't have max speed, actually. I thought we had max speed. Why did I think that? Well, this changes things, doesn't it? If I play... Dude, I want to get that max speed before I play this. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I'm going to go here. All right, I'm shooting for max speed here. This is not gonna feel good though, because we're probably gonna take 3 from the Nemesis that I don't really want to be taking. But I think it's still a win for us overall. Nemesis is gone. I can't gain life anymore though, which is kind of crucial. Kind of crucial. I guess not. I guess they're sending the fireball to our Urza. If you want me to be honest with you guys, I thought that had to be directed to the face, but apparently it can go anywhere. That's kind of cool. That's a huge bummer. I'd really like to get a reliquary here so I could just take out the bat and get back my stuff and, you know, get this game over with, because the Dollmaker shop would go crazy right about now. Another Nemesis, wow. Yikes. Come on. There we go. Now we're talking. Got the reliquary on top. Send in the 2 damage. Bat's not willing to block. Here's the deal though. The reliquary is something I can also copy, and I can take the Urabrask's Forge as well, which is pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. All right. And they send the bat as well as the token. That's fine. No blocks. We'll take the damage. All good. Leaving back the Nemesis to make some blocks. I respect it. But you're going to respect me, because here comes the nonsense. Sack the token. We're at max speed, which means the core can copy this. Let's go. 2 reliquaries. We get back the Dollmaker shop. We take their Urabrask's Forge, and we make them cry, because the game is probably over. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go, man. What a weird day I've had today, man. What a weird day. We go on stream, can't seem to win a game to save our lives, and then now it's like we make a few adjustments to this build and now we're unstoppable. It just doesn't make sense to me. But we'll take 6. I mean, that seems fine to me. We should be able to win the game here on this next attack. Bada bing, bada boom, unlock you. And choo choo, here comes the train. Let's go, dude. Try stopping that. Yeah. Didn't think so. Let's go. Boom. What a win. What a win, dude. It took us forever to get that Dollmaker shop back, though. But good stuff. Okay, we are going first. Voyage home. I mean, we got to keep it. We got the glyph to animate the artifacts that we're about to create here with the Siren and the Novice. I'm gonna go Siren first. It has a little bit more elusiveness, able to attack in over the top, get the damage in early. And Felipe, what are we playing here? Mono red, maybe? I really hope not, but last time I thought it was mono red and we got out of the woods on that one, so hopefully we don't see it here either. Hopefully all the mono red players are already in Mythic. I'm guessing they are. Nope. Seems like it's gonna be mono red. Oh yeah, it's definitely mono red. At least the 3 life gain off of the Voyage is gonna be really helpful. And we're getting the damage in quick here, so we're winning this race. Let's go. I'm down. Let's race. And then on top of that, I'm about to drop the Urza, which can, you know, pump that token even further. Not a lot of artifact creatures yet, but Urza's still a viable piece here. I kind of hope we get a Dollmaker shop though off the top. I'd much rather play that over the Urza first, because we've only got what, 5, 6, 7. It'd be 9 damage, not enough to kill them. So we've only got about 2 or 3 more turns before mono red figures out a way to get us dead. So got to keep it moving. Oh, they double burst lightning here. I like that. I like that. Maybe a shock, something like that. Perfect. All right, double burst lightning, 2 for 1, and I get to discover. That's a huge value swing if you ask me. Oh baby, let's go. Let's go. And then they lose their slick shot because of that. They lost 3 cards to get rid of my 1 card. That is huge value. All right, we're gonna play this. That way we can get the token, which will in turn get me a little bit cheaper here on the Voyage. I maybe should have just swung in there with the Anchorage instead of playing the Siren, because I could have gotten a map token that way too. Got more damage, but I rushed it. Surprise. That's gonna be the Goblin that refills their hand. Yeah, let's do this. I mean, Shuffler seems to be acting up. I mean, that's unfortunate. Another couple lands and an Urza. Unreal. Demonic Ruckus, sure. And we're taking 3, that's fine. I mean, they must not see how much damage that I can produce here. We're gonna go in. Let's get in there. And we're going to just do this. Why not? Nah. We can do better. Attack, attack, attack. And they're down to 3. We've got 1 blocker here in front. Might as well play the tap land. I really don't see how they're going to close this out with 2 cards in hand that we don't know about. One of them being a mountain. Yeah, that will for sure be the end of this game. Even if they give menace to something here, they're nowhere near lethal. Drawing 3 though. There's that goblin. Rejuicing up their hand. All right, they end up putting Demonic Ruckus onto their goblin. Pumping up their Swift Spear. That does have haste. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. No way a Monstrous Rage is going to get him over the limit here, so I'm fine with taking this damage. And Monstrous Rage is for sure their best bet there. There's no reason for that. Okay, let's go ahead and get in. Just making sure I have all my ducks in a row here. You never want to make a mistake by swinging in and then having a shock there, take out one of your flyers, and then you miss lethal by 1. So got to make sure you go through the steps. All right, opponent's going first. Our hand here, I mean, it looks okay. I've got the core here on 2 into the doll maker shop, but I would like a 1-drop. It's that easy? I mean, it feels like that's a trap. Another red land comes down here, though. Can I not escape the mountain? Please. I want off the mountain. A little bit of an exhaust here. Let's do this. Exhaust. Well, I'm exhausted of mono red, so come on over here. You gotta go. Let's get you out of here. Doll maker shop ready to go, which is nice. Got the elusive attacker to keep triggering the toys as well. And we get a goblin. Oh boy. And a goblin that creates more goblins every turn. Starting to see a theme here. All right, we got to get aggressive. It's gonna be whoever gets the most aggressive the fastest, and I need to keep hitting land drops in order for me to win that race. But we are gonna get the voyage cheaper. Next turn I should be able to cast it, even if I just create 1 toy here. That's gonna help a little bit. Yeah, we definitely take out 1 of these, right? They're already on level 3 with the starter engines, which could matter. There's double strike goblin. Okay. Goblins are kind of crazy, guys. I'm gonna keep it as real as I can with you. Goblins are crazy. All right, I think I'm just going to attack in with this. And I think I'm actually going to go Urza here, which is going to make all of my creature tokens bigger, obviously. And then we'll wait to play the Voyage next turn. And then probably drop a core. We got some really good blocks here. Yes. Yes. And yes. And yes. I mean, that's a good cleanup right there. I don't know what they were thinking, unless they can pump all their goblins. How bad is it? How bad is it? I guess I killed all their stuff too. Okay, I guess we'll take it. Oh my goodness, that's so annoying. How frustrating. I guess get in with this so I can just get a toy. Oh my god. Why do I say things sometimes? Like, why do I say that stuff? Like, oh, you know, just as long as they don't pump all their goblins. I didn't even know that card existed. Unbelievable. Okay. Yeah, we go in with you. Get the very cheap Voyage to gain some life. Very nice. Let's get this down and start our engines here. And let's get this down. I think that's a pretty darn good turn if you ask me, man. No attacks. There's no way to trigger the doll maker shop off of another toy. I still think somehow we're going to win this game, which is kind of crazy. I really don't want to lose this core, but wow. I guess we're gonna lose it to that. That's fine. If I lose it to that, that's fine. I thought we were gonna get a pump spell again, so that's a win for me, I guess. Another goblin with the raid. Another one, cool. So now they get 2 more goblin tokens too. That card's nuts. That card is nuts. All right, so if I do this, it pumps my entire field here to 4/4s if I attack in. Or I can do this. It doesn't really matter, I think, how I do this. I think I want to go here. No, I think it is this because I can block, right? I can block with an extra body. All right, let's just do that. And then we attack in over the top with this, or should I go just here and leave this back to block? I think I should leave this to block. All right, end the turn. We're blocking just for 1 more turn. They're on the top draw, or the top deck here. When this creature enters, it deals damage to target creature an opponent controls equal to the number of goblins you control. I hate this game, dude. I hate goblins so much. Okay, sure. Well, that's not good. Well, this went bad quick. No way. They let us off the hook big time there, dude. If they would have swung in with more threats, that could have been really bad for us. But instead, they leave the door open here. Wow. Getting lucky, dude. Okay, I can gain some life and draw some cards, or I could try to slam this again. I don't think slamming this is a really good idea. I think drawing cards here. Okay. 1, 2 left over. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. We're back to 11. We get another Urza. Let's hope they don't get super lucky with the top decks again. And again, we just swing in with this and leave back some blocks. This time we get 2 more. And then next turn, we for sure win if they don't interrupt our board. Surely not. Surely not, though, right? Right? Are they gonna wisen up here and just swing in with everything now? I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Okay, they don't wisen up here. I guess we just, yeah, that's fine. Shoot, yeah. Sure. All right. I cannot believe this. This was like the easiest win of all time if I had just not gotten my board, you know, dealt with like that. That's crazy. We're gonna give it our best shot here. I don't even think this is enough, to be honest, because they have plenty of blockers, and I guess they don't have any air. Oh, they don't have anything in the air though. These 2 things. Oh, pff, they're cooked. They're cooked. These actually are gonna grow too. Oh yeah, they're done. They're done. We actually win. Let's go, dude. GG's. Boom. What a game. Dude, goblins are legit. I'm gonna be honest. Goblins are very legit. That was a good win. When I say this is the weirdest day I've ever had playing Magic, this is the weirdest day I've ever had playing Magic. I just got done streaming, and we did win a lot of games to start the stream, but nothing crazy, right? Like it wasn't wild. Like I think we went like 6-3 or 6-2. And then we went on like an 8 or 9 game skid. Just lost every game. Didn't matter what we played. We played Esper Blink. We played Cats. We played this deck. Nothing. This deck, though, highly modified since then. But now, now we can't even seem to lose. I don't understand how that works. But again, I want to attribute that to the fact that we've made these adjustments. We've added Dollmaker Shop, which has closed out games for us, which we didn't have before. And yeah, it's been the weirdest day of my life. It's just crazy. People aren't even going to believe that we've, you know, the people who saw the stream aren't going to believe that we're undefeated right now. But we are, I promise. Since the moment I hit record, we've been undefeated. And you know what's crazy is we won 3 games before I even hit record. We won 3 games in a row. I'm telling you, weirdest day ever. All right, I think I want to get this down because I want to copy this eventually. Right? And then we get this in. Is there a reason to attack here? I mean, I get another doll maker shop toy, but it doesn't matter. This isn't also an artifact. So yeah, let's not just throw away a 1/1 for no reason here. Dude, if I can get down Urza next turn, that'd be kind of litty. I haven't seen someone running soldiers in a long time. I'd really like to copy this, of course, because the core, but we're so far off of being able to. I guess we just gotta do what we gotta do here, which is get this in, and let's go ahead and try to pump our siren here, and hopefully we find something good off the top. Reliquary is actually nice. All right, get a doll. Dude, we're frying right now. As far as like our board state goes, we are absolutely frying. We're not letting them get anything through here. Our defenses are really high. Fine by me. Interesting. So we got the Reliquary coming in next turn. We know this. I want to copy it, to be honest. So I'm going to wait to cast it. Let's go ahead and just attack in with this again. Trigger the doll. And let's see if we can find something off the top here. Another land, maybe. Yeah, we get a land. That's fine. And we end the turn. Let's go. Playing it safe. Shipping away. Waiting for the big explosive hit here. Which, I mean, Urza is one of those big pieces here. Could pump the entire field next turn and maybe slam in and force them to make some blocks. But they're getting a little bit overzealous. Let's see what happens. Interesting. Interesting. I've got another core, so I don't mind swapping that out. Don't mind swapping out one of these either. 4, 8... plus another, what, 6 here? 14 total. Should we take the damage? Should we not? I think we should probably chump block some of this stuff, right? Yeah, we can afford to refuel these toys. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so first things first. Attack in with this. Still leaving back bodies to block. I think playing defense here is the right call. The affinity goes up. We get that. Okay, so that's sweet. We can play this. We can play this and copy it. Auto pay. Let's go. Guardian, Guardian. Let's go. Copies are coming down. Things are about to get real ugly for our friend here. Giving flying and some 1/1 counters is pretty good. Yeah, I think this one's all but over. Sorry, Warheart. I had to do it to you, my friend. I had to do it. G to the G's, my friend. G to the G's. That's 5, 10, 15 in the air. 10 is going to get through guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, we send everyone, right? I think so. I think we send everyone. I really hope it doesn't come back to haunt me. Math is for blockers though, right? Am I right? I cannot believe we won again. That's crazy. I'm waiting for the loss. We're due for a loss any second now. All right, here we go with another incredible looking hand. We're going to keep it and we're going first. Wow, we might actually end this video undefeated. I cannot believe this. Genuinely, I cannot believe it. And again, if you guys go back and you just want to rewatch the stream, you'll know exactly why I can't believe this. It's just Magic sometimes doesn't quite make a whole lot of sense to me. No cut down. That's interesting. I mean, we should win this one pretty fast too, it looks like. Yeah, they must have just drawn that because they didn't have that a moment ago. No cut down. We know this, so we attack him with this, triggering the doll again. Affinity. The affinity just keeps growing. Next turn, I get a 1-mana Guardian, which is wild. I'm probably going to end up, you know, hitting the Glyph's Discover here. Yep, we discover. Even though they exile that, the Glyph goes to the graveyard, allowing us to discover. Put it in our hand. That's unfortunate. All right, that slowed us down quite a bit, actually. but we still keep hammering. And then we're 2 mana away from being able to unlock the Dollmaker Shop's room to swing in for an ungodly amount of damage. So yeah, that's GG's. All right. I mean, that was an easy one. We got to go first. We had the perfect curve. I feel bad for the opponent. Not much you can do about that. 8-0. Here we go. 8-0. Here we go. This hand. Ooh. Do we like this hand? No, not really. Not really, no. We're gonna mulligan. A little better. A little better. I need this, right? I really need this. I guess you gotta go, which you hate to see, honestly. Okay, I mean, this is basically the same hand I mulliganed. Nice. All right. That's fun. Oh, that's super fun. Hey, I've had a really, really good run. I can't be upset about anything that happened from this point on. I'm guessing the opponent's Azorius based on the, you know, Elspeth Smite sleeves. Let's see what we are, the opponent's on here. So far, mono blue, and I'm not loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I am not loving it. Okay. Hold on now. Well, come on. I needed that to be double white sources here. All right, let's see if they make a trade. That'd be pretty awesome. Can you trade with me? I didn't think so. All right, well, we're gonna have to play this and sack here. I was hoping to sack the nesting bot there because I could get more affinity towards this, but what can you do? All right, I could glyph the reliquary. That's a big scary thing to do here. But I guess if it dies, I discover. So yeah, let's do it. It has ward built into it, so yeah. Sure. Anytime you animate the reliquary, it's a little bit scary because it becomes a bigger target. There's a lot more creature removal than there is artifact removal. And the opponent being mono blue, though, doesn't scare me too much with that. I mean, a bounce effect is the worst they could probably do at the moment. They're down to 13. Pressure's on. What will they do, Bob? Enduring Curiosity. All right. Getting the Mastermind in to draw some cards. Fine. But they are tapped out. Old strategy kind. I'm going to go here. I mean, they get this back. They lose this. I get to discover. That seems... Does that seem like a smart idea? Kind of, sort of, not really. I feel like if smarter to block, right? You know what? Let's block everything. Let's block everything. Next turn, we're drawing cards. Let's not get too overzealous. Let's not get too overzealous here. All right, opponent doesn't attack. Wow. I'm probably gonna get countered here, aren't I? Gosh darn it. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. This is probably getting countered. I feel like I kind of have to play it though, if I'm being honest. I gotta pass. Gotta pass. Darn it, dude. I do not like playing against mono blue when they've got untapped mana. It makes things very difficult for me to work around. Nearly impossible, really. Okay, who are we tapping down? The flyer? Gonna pay the ward too to tap that down. Okay. Really wish this was instant speed. Be so much better. I still think it'd be a very fair card even if it was instant speed, to be honest. Paying the ward 2 again. All right. And I get to discover. It's a pretty good card. Aha. What are we going to do? Really? Get to discover again. Ah, darn it. I thought we'd be able to get the Dollmaker shop there. I got really excited, but I realized you can't actually get that because it counts for what, like 7, 8, 9 mana or something? All right. Do I go for the draw here? Yeah, I think so. Okay. I mean, it's not great. It's fine though. All right, let's get this in. Let's get the Urza in. And I don't think we attack here. Oh, actually, I do think we attack with this. All right, that should be good. Down to 10. We got the engines going up to level 2 here. Forgot we even had starter engines on the field early on. The affinity is not affinitying. All right. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's get in here with this. I can't cast it until they, you know, tap some mana out because of counter spells. Attack in. We're gonna leave that mountain or that map token. And they're down to 5, just taking the damage, huh? Interesting. All right, they're gonna flash into another curiosity, maybe. Phantom interference to create a 2/2. So they did have a counter spell. Good thing we didn't overcommit there with our draw. Plus they would have, you know, drawn cards off their own mastermind too. So not drawing here might have been the best thing for us. Opponent might send everything to draw a bunch of cards. They do. I'm gonna take these out. All right, they draw 2, but they've got to play things now to get, you know, the, you know, stuff in front of me. If they don't get anything in front of me here, then we're swinging through. Okay. I guess let's force the situation a little bit here. Let's play this. I'm going to force the situation by playing this, and maybe it makes them play a counter spell. And if they play a counter spell, that's less likely that they play something with flash to block, and I can win the game. Not likely, though. There's the negate, sure. We knew they had a counter. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I guess let's go ahead and pump these up. That's a great card. I guess I should have probably pumped up Urza there just because it's the one card I want to lose the least amount. I mean, there's no reason not to attack here, right? They've got a lot of things they've got to answer here. So they bring out a blocker that can tap down one of my threats that attacks. Okay. They tap down the wrong one. The more powerful creatures are on board, but I guess if they bounce it right now, can they do that? They can't. All right. And a mastermind. All right, they're gonna block both of them, it appears. No, they block 1. Okay, taking damage, going to 2. And it comes down to this. I can block the Flood Pit's Drowner, but they get 2 extra cards here. Again, they're in that spot where it's like, you gotta hope. You better hope you hit something. You better hope you hit something, because if you attack in, you're leaving your defenses down. This has been a very sloppy, grindy game, but that's what you get when you play Mono Blue, you know? Everything's reactionary. All right. Activate the land. I just got to get 2 of this damage through, just 2. Flood Pits again. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're probably gonna tap the flyer. Can they? It's a land. Okay. They could have actually, right? They could have tapped this, which tells me they've got... Okay, never mind. GG's. I was like, it tells me they've got something to answer it because they can't let the 2 flyer get over the top. But guys, we just went 8-0. We went 8-0 plus another 3 wins. I don't think we lost. Yeah, I don't think we lost before that. So, I mean, 11 wins and 0 losses in a row with this deck. Before that, 8-game losing streak. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That'll do it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm honestly not too sure how this video even turned out. I don't know how much editing I'm going to be doing to it, but I am exploring some other style of video formats to make these a little bit more entertaining. I hope you enjoyed this one. The deck list, I say, is really, really good. There's a lot of creators who have already made like these Azorius builds with the glyph, trying to animate things early and try to get in quickly for a lot of damage, and they're a little bit more aggro. I think the Dollmaker shop and the Urza really took this thing to another level, and the proof is in the pudding. I mean, we played extremely well. Could be just one of those things too, though. I mean, we went on a horrible losing streak earlier today with just horrible mana luck, and then today, making this video, we get into a huge run, and we never seem to have an issue with any of our mana. So I don't know. It's Arena. Who actually even knows these days? But I think it was pretty good, and I really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys had some fun with this one. I hope you guys, you know, got some value out of today's video, and thanks for making it to the very end. It means a lot to me. But a huge special thank you, as always, to anybody who's part of the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on my channel. So huge shout out to those who help support me monetarily every month. I greatly appreciate you. You mean the world to me. So thank you for that. And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow with another video. Until next time, guys, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.